Alrighty, hello. Welcome into our live stream. So, we're going to dive right in because this is a pretty long one, and I want to make sure, hi Laura, that we get to everything. So, hold on one sec. Spreadsheet, here you are. Hey Zav, hey Zav. Hey Magic. Hello, hello. So, Moon Remix RPG is definitely one that is not necessarily known by many people. And I certainly don't know it. I've heard a couple tracks, thanks to Fjord, who also graciously has asked for this particular complete soundtrack to be listened to. So thank you for that, of course, Fjord. So just a little bit of background information for you. Moon Remix RPG, the 1997 anti-RPG that inspired Toby Fox to create Undertale, which I did not know that. So that's really cool also to hear that and to read that, Fjord. That's really dope. A story of a child who becomes trapped in the RPG he had been playing and must save the very creature you would normally fight against. This may or may not be the weirdest soundtrack you listen to this year, but decent odds are it will be varied. Okay. Perfect. All right, so I'm standing. We'll see if I end up sitting during this because it's 2 hours and change, but let's dive in. So the first song is called Promise. Moon Remix is a game about love. All right, and we'll be stopping and starting. I'll probably stop and start, since this is a long stream, Fjord, and everybody. I'll probably stop and start like 2 to 3 times per track. I hope that's okay for the particular ones that you've highlighted. But I'll always have something to say afterwards. Hello, hello. Oh shit, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. You know, I love that. I love the total simplicity of that piece. That piece was so like, you know, when you think of like nostalgia or childlike wonder, like I feel like that piece would be there with that feeling. You know, there's a brightness in that sound. There's a feeling of warmth, a feeling of like I think also too, like it has this childlike playing, because if you think of the chord structure and the way that the chords are being, it's like simple block chords, which are just like, you know, essentially just like chords that are well, actually let me confirm what the hell block chords are. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, obviously. They're chords that are built directly below the melody, either with strong beats to create a 4-part harmonized melody. Yes. Or to create a 4-part. That's right. Yeah, so I mean block chords just so that's one thing. And the other thing too that was really interesting to me is that it sounds human, doesn't it? It sounds, I mean, this is 1997? Buongiorno. Is this 1997? Moon Mix RPG. 1997. And so what's really interesting is that we're not doing the MIDI thing per se, even though it is distinctly like it has a MIDI sound, but actually it's extremely playful and bright and warm and like loving and human, because there's some like, you talk about how apparently this game, encouraged Toby Fox to go and create Undertale, and that musical style encouraged Toby. Of course, there are others like Live and Live Alive or whatever it is. But that being said, like you can hear Home, that the song that plays when our characters with Turiel. Same sort of like emphasis there. That's kind of awesome, right? Like even though things are done on a computer, maybe this actually wasn't. Was composed by over 30 independent musicians, perhaps the most prominent of which is Thelonious Monkeys, Louvdelic's internal name for its sound team. What? Okay. One of the gameplay mechanics players allowed the person playing the game to arrange their own soundtrack, which is up to 36 pieces of music. Many of the MD tracks were absent, most likely due to legal issues from many artists that composed the music. So interesting. So anyway, all that to say, like, I love the human touch in that piece. Is it simple? Yes. Could it be perceived as like basic? Totally. Is it really heartwarming and like sweet sounding? Yes. And I think that's cool. All right. From the Flower trilogy, Faint Murmur of the Flowers. What's up, Kowalski? Beautiful piece that is totally representative of the rest of the soundtrack. Yeah. It's so old school. Sounds like a town theme from an RPG, or like, talking to your mother or whatever, you know what I mean? But a little bit dangerous.
I go between remembering Teresa at the start of the month, the middle of the month, or like today, at the little end of these days. I'll get it as to many more months of great content. Margot. Cheers.
Thank you, Kyron. Appreciate you. Hey, did it turn into a waltz? Cha cha ru cha cha. That's super bright, isn't it? Has a nice lilting quality to it, like it just like da da. Oh, it changes meter there. Da 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 da. It is very simple, isn't it? It's very simple in the way that it's made, I think, hold on now. I know that it gets weird here at some points. I think this is not going to be one of those soundtracks that someone's like, oh my God, it's not like a sexy soundtrack, right? But that's not really its goal. Its goal is to like, allow us to connect with, an emotional state. It's not about like bangers per se. It's not about, whatever. It's really about like heart and soul, I think. But you said the soundtrack's weird, and I'm pretty sure I think I've heard Killer Blues. Moondisc song contributed by band Kill the Pitch. Killer Blues. That's cool to use the gunshots. Dope. Hey, Wilder, what's up? Fjord, do any of these loop, or do you want me to do you want me to keep playing them through? Oh, I love the disc scratch. See, you know, that's so interesting because, you know, like isn't like there's Jin's theme, there's you know, the screams in oh my god, come on, Fiddlesticks' theme. None of them loop. Okay, cool. And which is fine. I find it really interesting that here we are in 1997 already talking about using non-conventional instrumentation to tell a story, right? Or to be involved. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Well, I'm sorry you're sick, Kowalski. I also am a little under the weather, so we're in it together. But it's cool to have you here, even though you're sick. It's always great to have you in the chat, of course. You're right, it doesn't change. Or it does change. Like all this little extra stuff, but it's funny because it's like super subtle. So like so you could easily think that is actually you know, just a loop. So this must be like playing in the arcade. Oh, Zev, you're welcome. Come on. Yeah, it's cool to have the integrated arcade noise. See, it's cool to has a lot of noise in it. Next track is Affection for Beauty. Nope, that's a different thing. Affection for Beauty. The first of many songs that feel like you've stepped into someone's fever dream. Okay.
这首曲子说实在的配合不上中国人，你说是吗？
I look uncertain. No. I'm vibing. It's just like it's got like I'm scrunching because I'm trying to like figure out what I want to talk about, if anything. I love ginger. The ginger ale is so good. You know what though? I can't say this without getting. No, I'm gonna get in trouble if I say this. Never mind. I find it actually extremely interesting. Now, it's very simple in its execution, but its delivery is really fun. Like, it's just like such a vibe. It has like qualities of acid jazz, but I find it way more tolerable than acid jazz. I don't. Huh. That's interesting. There's so much mood in all these pieces. You know, like that was funky, but also like a little bit like, I don't know. It's really hard to. How do I put this into words? Like there's like spice to it, you know what I mean? Da da ya da 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 da. It sounds like it wants to be in Persona 5 specifically, which is really interesting. All right, suddenly a Western. Goodbye Pistol, huh? What do you mean? Okay. Is it? Do we as characters go into the Wild West like? Ba, ba, ba. it's a desert area? Okay, that makes sense. The long sustain there. Next up, and also, yes, that was extremely weird to go from, there's like suddenly no cohesion, but it's fine. Simone, Moondisc version. You've heard this one before, but it's never bad to jam out to it again. Hell yeah, let's do it. That's right, I remember this. Oh, thanks, Knight. I appreciate that, Cobalt. Thank you. You know what's weird is that I feel like this is a track my dad would have liked. Like, this is something I would have played for my dad. Hey, Ian, what's up? Oh, it's analog too? I wonder how they... Huh. I wonder how they... That's cool. Yeah, this is most certainly not MIDI. Oh yeah! I love how clean the vocals are in this. I remember liking this. I do like this a lot. You know, it's interesting because, I mean, I think sounds like him. I think that this soundtrack is interesting, and I feel like it's one of those soundtracks that I think with context is elevated. I appreciate, so the one thing that I really appreciate about it is how abstract it is. And what I mean by that is that it doesn't allow itself to fit into certain molds, and it won't just do what you expect it to do, which depending on the game experience, that's either a good thing or a bad thing. Like, we want cohesion in our like story and gameplay experiences, and if we lose that musically, then it can sound disjointed and or bad. And now, obviously, like, some of these songs, they kind of go on for quite a while, maybe too long for my like sitting taste, or well, standing taste, I guess. But as far as like on the whole, do I think that this is really well produced? Yes, I do. It's very intriguing. All right, so the next track is called Higher. This is called Higher, one of the tracks that Fjord revisits the most pure jazz vibes. Okay, and I'll stop a couple times. Slap bass. said. Huh? What the fuck? You know, oh my god, okay. Honestly, dude, this soundtrack is so hard to talk about, Fjord, because it's doing its own thing so much, and it's like really hard to pin down in the usual ways that I would normally do. But like more than anything, it's just so, again, it's so is the word I'm looking for esoteric? No, the word I'm looking for, a design for or understood by the specially initiated alone. You know, kind of. Limited to a small circle. It's like, it's weird because it's approachable, but it also isn't at the same time. Like there's something about this soundtrack that's really hard to pin down. And so like, I'm like sitting here thinking and I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck to say. Because like, we're just throwing in like what sounds like Indian, you know, music there with that chant and mixed in with like, I mean, the jazz offers some real stank. And also what I found really interesting is that the piano is all over the place. Like the, you know, one of the things about jazz obviously is the fact that like there is no like correct way to go about producing it or creating it or you know, even expressing it musically. And what I found interesting in this particular section 2 minutes ago is the fact that the piano was just kind of like whatever. The piano was just rip roaring, making, you know, fumbling, big fat chords, no real sense of like tonal direction, just kind of like playing within the range, which is very jazz anyway. But I was sort of struck by how like the mood is I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like that's the mood. The mood is I don't care. I'm just chilling, you know, like I'm going down the street. I don't care who comes towards me, you know, but then there's this like radical shift here into this sort of, you know, obviously it's exotic compared to the jazz components. Now, obviously we also start this with slap bass and it has a real, you know, and I think like that's the thing. Again, it sounds weird. I don't mean to be like, well, this is a soundtrack for old people, but like I feel like my dad grew up in the 70s, and I feel like this emulates a certain style and a certain sound iteration that we would hear from that time period. That I think it served really well, and I feel like 70s kids, you know, who grew up with like jazz or like, you know, sort of funk or leaned into, you know, some of the other styles that come in the 80s and 90s. There's a little bit of that for, oh, yeah, so sorry. I'm a little under the weather, so like my whole body's thrown off. But there's a quality in this of like just like casual, you know? And even though like the slap bass, I mean, obviously is fairly rhythmic. It's a fairly percussive move to do. It's a sharp move on the bass to make. The piano being all over the place, like it just feels like it is an amalgamation. But hold on now. I'm gonna keep pushing through here. What the fuck though? Wait, this is so strange. Hold on one sec. Oh. It's so weird. You know, it doesn't play by any rules. Like, yeah, obviously it plays by like sort of jazz structures, but like it just does its thing, you know, and it's like sort of baffling how this, again, we're talking like 1997, you know, not that long ago in terms of like where we came from in terms of music production for video games, but certainly like, you know, it's just fascinating how this soundtrack continues to like, I don't know, like it's just wild. Like I really dug that track. That track especially, of all the other tracks, this one, the first one, and then the one before this one that I've already heard before. Those are my favorites so far. Now, again, like I wish that there was more variety within, and that's why I like this track a lot, because Higher is the first of these that I've listened to that I'm like, ooh, I gotta really pay attention because it's going in a direction, right? The rest of the soundtrack has been okay, but a little bit like, okay, I could skip, right? This one was the first one where I'm listening to it and I'm like, damn, this has a ton of personality. I feel like I'm absolutely like ambivalent to the world. I don't give a shit about anything. All I want to do is hang out, jam out, and listen to this and like feel it in my body, right? Like, and naturally you just want to like kind of move to it. Yeah, that's cool. I really liked that track. Of the ones, yeah, that's probably my favorite track so far. That and yeah, actually that's my favorite track. All right, SC Drift episode 2. And I won't talk too much in between some of these tracks just because again, it's a very long listen. So SC Drift episode 2. I think we found another one in Get Ready, except there's no episode 1. Oh. That's true. Huh? I love this little thing down here. What?
I think we found another. We found another. Get ready. Get ready.
What the fuck?
I think we found another one. Get ready.
Wild. It's such a mood piece.
I think we found another one. Get ready. 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 I think we found another one. Get ready.
I'm surprised that these don't loop, bro.
I think we found another one. Get ready.
All right, what's next? I mean, I like it, but it's also just strange. Okay. Let's see. Water scene. Bewildered already? Time to take a short breather. You know, why are you trolling me? Why would you... You paid good money. I know you're excited. It's fine. I'm happy to be here. It's just very funny. This shit is weird. I mean, it's good. It's good weird, but it's like strange, and I'm questioning my life choices right now, but in like a positive way. That makes sense. All right, bewildered already? Yes, I would like to take a break. What you got for me? A short breather? Oh, see, that's nice. This is nice. This is nice because it's ethereal. It's kind of, you know. I see like a mother bathing their child or something, you know, especially with the twinkling water. There's like a love that's attached to it, you know. That's really nice. Hey, Sue, thank you. You know what I mean? The accordion is bright. It's inviting. There's a delicacy in it, a gentleness. It is peaceful. It's not to say the stuff before has been not peaceful, but it's just like, this is one of those things that takes a little bit of time to listen to and adjust to because it is different, which is not a bad thing. And I think, like, you know, this is sort of like pushing the avant-garde spectrum of like what video game music is capable of. Like, this is like a deep cut, right? Like, this is not something we would present to someone on a first time listening, or maybe we would, but we would have to give them like a lot of wiggle room to understand it. It's something that for me, you know, because I am well versed with a wide variety of things, I feel like I can understand it. But like this may not necessarily work for this soundtrack in general. May not work for somebody who like doesn't necessarily have access to video games or doesn't know video games. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's interesting, and it is. In some ways, it's also challenging, just because, like, I have the natural urge to like not sit still and just listen. But something to be said for like that was actually quite meditative and restful and obviously peaceful, right? Okay, Holes in Your Socks, a relatable title indeed. I really like this piece. I love how bright this is. Oh, you're welcome. Super bright and playful and lovely. That feels like a quiet town, you know? A quiet summer town or something, and you're just like sitting back and reflecting on you know, how peaceful it is. You feel like the cool summer breeze on you and stuff, and there's like there's just a little bit, maybe the sun is not fully out, or maybe the sun is out and you feel its warmth on you. It's definitely got, like, you know, you see kids running around and playing and stuff. That one was really easy to put myself into. I really enjoyed that piece. That piece was beautiful. Why is it called I'm not wearing my glasses, so it looks like hotels. Why is it called Holes in Your Socks? Love Moonchild, Moon Disc version. Medieval RPG vibes, ready to take on the world. Okay. I hear the medieval thing for sure. But it feels like a bumbling knight. It reminds me of Steiner a bit. Some really nice syncopation in the background there. It definitely is a, you know, it moves. It's like a nice, you know, allegro, like a decent speed, but it's like it's not fully, like, it's not fast, it's not a vivace per se. It has a really nice bounding energy to it. That's a little bit heroic. Da, 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 do, da, 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 da. Harpsichord. See, now the strings kick in. Huh. Yeah. See, that's really nice when the strings kick in. Oh, I stopped without even having that be the one that stops. When the strings kick in, that's actually really solid. That's like an invitation to adventure, right? And then you can still get the bumbling, like, I don't know. Again, we're leaning into, like, again, cloudy skies, but also on top of that, I think there's a little bit of like oh, adventure, you know, you kind of picture like an older guy. Or an older knight or something who's like a little bumbly and seeing some things and like kind of, you know, low key, whatever. But it also sounds like it could be a towel, you know? You've been seeing this all week? How so? That's nice. I liked that piece too. Head in the clouds. Why not? What? Why no 5? What do you mean? What does that mean? That's funky. Hey, Shane, what's up? Two, three, four, 1, 2, 3. Love those background chords. Wow. I love that we're continuing this momentum. I like that. That's like borders on funky weird, but it's the right kind. I enjoyed that. That's another one. Spoon Jam 2 MD. Bro, these titles are crazy. Written by background artist on the game, a song that's just... What? Written by a background artist on the game, a song that is just pure fun. Fjord, do you like all of these tracks, Fjord, or are there some that you like more than others? Like, is this your favorite soundtrack ever made or something? Just curious. What? Samba? Kind of? see what you mean. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. He's like riding a horse. God, it's such a vibe. Zenderkin is on the channel already, actually. It reminds you of Bleach, really. Man, what a vibe. What a vibe. Man, some of these tracks are so highly listenable. That's awesome. 226 46th Street. Which 70s era sitcom did this track escape from? You're right. What's sitcom? I know. Hello. Oh, really nice. Double sax. I wish I could play that, Kowalski. Oh, similarities. That might be interesting, yeah. There's a bunch. My video's real. Meaning I just did an Art Nights video? Man, he really pressed into that shit, huh? Oh, wow. I do like the walking bass a lot there, too. Down, down, down. Yeah, nice track. Again, I like that one too. Song of Silver Tsumugi Threads. Excuse me. A song channeling the golden age of RPG map themes. The title isn't fully translated with a meaning closer to Song for Spinning Silver Threads. Okay, thank you. Ooh, yeah. Thank you. But like somber, right? The dance between the flute and the clarinet here is really pretty. And then you got the harp too, kind of leading the. There's a bit of adventuring in it, of course, but. surprised that, like, I mean, if it's a map theme, there's a, it's very, very somber, isn't it? Very kind of morose. But okay, so you want me to talk about the second one, but this is interesting. So Moon Disc must be some sort of like a remix of it. But okay, so this is Song of Silver Tsumugi Threads, Moon Disc version. Gorgeous vocal version of the above theme. Oh, okay. Oh, it's live. Oh, yeah, it's amazing how different. See, you know, I have to say, sort of related to the song, I guess. As time has gone on, I think I'm becoming an elitist. And by that I mean, I find that the human sound, like that's played with an orchestra, is just, unless it's electronic music specifically, MIDI really doesn't deliver the same emotional high. Now I think you can feel the emotion regardless, obviously. And I wouldn't say like that's worse or better or whatever. But my preference has really become this sound. This sound is super rich, and I mean, even hearing the way that the oboe lilts down. It's just so like real, right? Raw. There's a humanity in it. Like you feel like it's like vibration, the vibrato of the thing. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah. That's not oboe at all. That's, why is it sound? That's a fucking viola. Like, listen to that. You see how you can hear the vibration? And they're waiting for the soprano. Oh. That's interesting. The harp and the this is clearly just like a simple drum coming in from behind. Oh, I love hearing the air. Oh, that's so pretty. You know, I used to think that, so first of all, this is really interesting how low it is. I used to think that the vocal sound with the microphone, so it's interesting because you can automatically, in general, you end up hearing a lot of the, you hear a lot of the vocal, like stuff, like there's a lot of noise when we sing, which I find really interesting because when you're in a space, a hall, you actually don't hear any of the noise. I'll never forget, and this is correlated, but like, so with her, like the breath and the like, that's naturally going to come out. She's like this close to the mic, right? And so it's interesting because what we end up getting is imperfection, right? And one of the things that is really interesting is that when you go to the opera house, let's say, like I remember I went to the Metropolitan Opera and I saw Faust and I saw René Pape. And we were all the way in the back row. And we listened to that entire opera. I was just mesmerized by René Pape's voice. Huge, sonorous. I mean, like reverberating off of the very back of the theater, right? It was such an amazing experience. I go and watch the recording and it sounds like shit. And I'm like, why does this sound like this? Because acoustics, right? So like that's one of the things that is so interesting to me about performance in good theaters and acoustics and, you know, well-designed theaters with the panels appropriately positioned and stuff, is that ultimately those end up, they carry the sound and they do a lot of the heavy lifting on making you sound better. A good theater will make any singer sound better than they already do, because every singer has like byproduct is what that is. All that stuff, that's all in there. And so like someone might hear that, you may hear a recording, even mine, and be like, oh, that's a lot of noise. That takes away from the tonal center. But the truth is that there's noise in everyone's singing. I find that really fascinating. You hear that a lot in this particular piece. But in this particular piece, you actually get that imperfection enhances the listening experience, doesn't it? To me, it sounds more honest. It sounds more real. I actually love this. Yes, Theo. Yes, exactly. You're absolutely right. And really, this ends up being like a small jazz ensemble of all things. Nice sustained bowing, kind of just moving with the chord changes. I can see why it'd be your favorite. I really like this track the most so far too. I want a little bit more support underneath it. Very low. It's interesting. My day's good, thank you. We're just listening to the soundtrack. I love to pull back like that. Obviously it's in, you know, it's in Japanese, and to pull back and to just like go into basically this like hushed almost whisper, do 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 do. I love throughout this entire piece we just basically just have the bass, the upright bass supporting that with very simple sustained notes, simple plucked movement, like nothing crazy. And then you get this counterbalance between, I was expecting it to be like a full orchestral thing, but it actually, in some ways, being paired back like this with more of like a jazz ensemble, it ends up being way more intimate and way more tender and almost a little bit raw, which is really nice. I love that. Oh, the slow down, the raw. It's a rallentando. And a nice resolution. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really enjoyed that. I think that may be the best track on the soundtrack. Madame Car Crash. The siren type melody gives the song its name, but the hero of this piece is the funky bass line. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm not crazy about this back sound, but I really appreciated how at the very end of it there was that the press into it was actually pretty dope. Overall, not my favorite track, just because it was a little bit noisy and busy. Also, like, I don't know, like, I like 70s music, like, I just don't actively ever seek it out. So, like, in a way, it's an interesting listen for me because it's like, it's both interesting because it's something I'll probably never play this game, number one. And number two, I feel like I'm learning something while listening to it, but I also have a bunch of resistance to it, which is kind of funny because, like, I've learned to kind of push past that, especially with listening. And given that, you know, everyone has their own tastes and stuff, you kind of just have to be like, okay. But that being said, like, I don't know, it's interesting to listen to this and, like, figure out where I stand on it. And I know, like, it doesn't really matter where I stand on it, right? Like, ultimately I'm just vibing, but, yeah, I find this to be very interesting. Sometimes I really like it and sometimes I really don't. And there's tracks that I'm like totally ambivalent about, and I'm like, okay, whatever, that's nice. You know what I mean? This one's a really interesting one for me. And Fjord, I mean, thank you. You know, I don't view it as a negative. I hope that it's not viewed as a negative for anybody listening. Like, obviously we all have our own individual tastes and stuff, but I find it curious how unique it is. And more so, I'm enjoying the fact that, like, I have to challenge myself to pay attention, right? I have to, like, force myself to embrace it regardless of where I stand on it. You know what I mean? Like, there's, like, a lot of cool things that we can gather from all that stuff and, like, those thoughts. This is 7 hours of music pared down to less than 3. There's something for everyone. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I really, really, really like Song of Silver Tsumugi Threads, the Moon Disc version. And I also, what was the other one I really liked? I think it was Holes in Your Socks, and it was also, I think it was Head in the Clouds. Anyway. All right, Warp Wet Woods. The other track you've heard before. Shoegaze band The Sleepwalk contributed both this track and the upcoming Reach Air Burst. Okay. Oh, yes. I remember this. So fun. It's so weird. And then it goes into like Sigur Rós, like an indie band. Yeah. No, I don't think there's any techno on that, stylistically anyway. Yeah, I really liked that track too. It started off kind of weird, but then it moved into something that felt really relatable. All right, I'm waiting for the night. While the game doesn't have a true theme song, this is the piece that comes closest. Okay. Energetic beginning. Oh, cool. It goes back to an 8-bit sound. Okay. Chop, chop. it's weird because in some ways she's kind of flat. I'm waiting for tonight. There's some sort of pitch inconsistency there that I find really interesting because she's not like on the pitch. But what's weird is that it works. Like there's a sound quality in this that's how do I explain this? It's like got that, yeah, in like a 90s, it's got like a 90s grunge sound to it. And on the one hand, you have this sort of, I don't know what the style is, like that sound. It's very 90s coded, isn't it? And ultimately what that sound produces is the sense of forward momentum and drive. And it ends up feeling really enthusiastic, right? Really, really positive, really, really outgoing, really energetic. There's like a sound of like, man, I can't wait to like pursue my dreams or something, you know? But then the vocalist comes in and that's like a different vibe. It's so fascinating. Yo, what's up, Sig? Thank you for the 2 months, man. Appreciate that. And that's the other thing, too. I mean, it's a great point. Like, ultimately, this is all, like, kind of a vibe fest, isn't it? Like, the whole scope of it is, you know, kind of a celebration musically. Also that too. And I kind of wonder if that isn't like a specific choice to have it be like this, because it's both like energetic. It has this quality of like free flowing, almost like there's a degree of reflection in it, but like in general, it has this real like vibe of like, I don't know, like a journey and travel and exploration. But then the singer I can't tell if it's just a stylistic choice, but their singer's like a little bit off key, and that gives it a sort of like, it even doesn't even matter, but like that gives it a sort of like almost like overtly relaxed quality to it. It's like very interesting. Very interesting. Crazy. Yeah, it's nice. Again, it has a real like sort of ethereal like, man, we're traveling, we're on an adventure. You know what I mean? The Other Jet. Chillest song in the game, contributed by indie band Venus Flycatcher. It has like a little bit of that drum and bass thing going for it though, you know? Yeah. And this one's got a mysterious cavey sound, a little bit dangerous maybe, even. But I think the reason why you feel like that's the chillest is because of the vocals. It's just vowels, essentially. It does have like an Enya quality to it, which is kind of funny. I like that even though it's chill, it still has like a pretty decent, you know, movement pattern to it. Super chill. But yeah, I think because of the ethereal quality of it, because it feels like it's like a chant. It feels obviously like she's basically. I mean, she is chanting. Yeah, it's from Moon Remix RPG Adventure. I love that. Nice bow. Yeah, it ends up sounding like a cave because of that. This noise right here, right? Ah, here's the moon disc. To chill, sprinkle some heat sync lyrics into the mixture as a remedy. I'm very intrigued. Oh, I like that so much better. Yeah, it is delightful, isn't it? That's lovely. I love that too. Na 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 na.
Like a fight when your feelings are down. Like the moon as it crosses your sun. I just hope that we get on over. Don't wait, but just ride to change. Let the moon as it crosses your sun. I just hope that we get on over. Don't wait, but just ride to change.
So the cybernetic stuff in the background is kind of nice. Yeah, actually, yes, you're right. Rayman sense of wins. Yes, actually, 1,000,000%. Because it has like an ethereal quality, but it's like dreamy, but it's also like pretty. Yeah, wow, that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. See, like that, again, I mean, I think like what I'm really noticing about this whole soundtrack is that this whole thing is basically just vibes. Like, yes, there's a point to it, but in general, all this music is really about like existing within something. You know, it's like it has an essence to it. Yes, Sig, yes. Moonlit Jungara Road. Too chill. Sprinkle some. Oh yeah, Jungara is a style of Japanese folk song. Really. Oh, I really like this. Yeah, that's no big deal. Oh, please, please go somewhere. Oh, I want it to develop so bad. It's got to. There's another like 2 minutes. Yeah, there's a lot of there is definitely like a dueling aspect. Also the hits with the hitting of the shamisen. Where's it going? Oh man. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah. So I mean, it's like, you know what it is? It's like you meet somebody on the road and they have this No, this game is from 1997, Sig. Hold on. It's like a conversation, right? It's a two-way. Really bizarre. Really bizarre. But like cool because it's like a duel. It's fighting each other, you know? Folk songs are really interesting because I've mentioned this other times, but they essentially derive from people. And in reality, like they almost can't be transcribed. They can't be written because there's a quality to them that is specifically wrote, you know, by ear. This is very cool. Really cool. Please Give Me the Power of God. One of the most curious songs in the OST. A rendition of a real Brazilian Portuguese hymn called Ameo Pai Peço Firmeza. Huh. Exactly, Zero. It was a shamisen battle, essentially. Enjoy your alert. That's interesting. So this is a Brazilian hymn. On my father, I give my firmeza, my fealty, my strength, I assume. Well, because it's very much a religious hymn, you know. It's probably not in in like a religious setting, which makes it more relaxed and casual. Also, it's interesting how repetitive it is because the hymns you kind of just repeat, but usually in the church they're, you know, especially like in the Catholic faith or Christian faith, especially if you think of like Episcopalian or whatever, it's the same stuff over and over and over, but the words change constantly. Right, yeah, 1,000,000%. Huh. Pretty, really pretty. Fair warning, this is going to show up on a future April Fool's song at some point. Face. Bro, it's 3 minutes! Dude. It is incredible what the saxophone can do. Looks like the chaos in that is. It's actually extremely inventive because just like it's musical. I mean, but again, see, this defies what we. You could put this on a video. You could put this on a video. I just had an idea, and you just title it, you know, when video game songs weren't actually like, or like something like, what is? We still got another 2 minutes, bro. It's like, you know, something about like video music that doesn't sound like music, or like. I had the title in my head and then I started talking and I forgot it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this one. I'm gonna keep going. Well, I'm gonna stop there. Oh, that's not jazz. Don't worry. A fan favorite that keeps twisting and turning. This is Blue. That song was more of a stomach ache than jazz. Can we talk about how cool this this amazing plugin I got is for our purposes for listening to music? It's an incredible plugin right here. I like the cascading 8-bit sound. love this. Da 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 da. That's fun. Yeah, Mega Man, yeah, but also I think because it has like essentially like power chords. But your favorite. Down, down, down. Punching gardener puppet. The syncopation in there, there's a lot of space in that last portion that I really liked. That track was kind of all over the place, but it was really, yeah, I mean, definitely twisted and turned. A tune tailored to the style of Japanese no dance drama. Bubble song Awa Uta. Ooh. I love how it doesn't intentionally mean to sound scary or intense, but it ends up. Yo! Yeah. Like, especially with the strings in there, there's actually a real quality in that of like tension and danger, and like, especially because there's space within how this shamisen is being played. So there's almost like a feeling of like unrest. Especially, it's like scratches and stuff. That's so clean. Yeah, I can see that.
もとろそうよ、おてれせつる
That's gorgeous.
すゆんちりしたらさやわ
Especially with that, with the hitting of the, oh yeah. Wow, the way that, you know, yeah, I really like that because it felt, so it's cool because that whole time, I'm just going to take my headphones off for a second. We were like suspended essentially in I don't know about a free fall, but it's almost like that the tension in that was extended and delayed. And so throughout that track, there's this feeling of like essentially simmering. And it's cool because it is tension, but the tension is done in a way where it's not like how do I describe this? It's a feeling. It's like the tension. The tension like bubbles and spills over, right? But it does so in like a prolonged way, but it doesn't feel like it builds to an actual release. That's cool. Okay, Kakunte, Day of the Space Festival. Bro, what the fuck is this? Bro. Hey, Dustin, what's up? It's like a sheep. It's like a sheep. It's got to be post-process. Oh my god. Oh, it's not reflecting the story. Oh my god. The thing is, like, I was reading the Steam reviews, and it seems like this game is all about waiting and existing. I mean, like, listening to that while you're, like, sitting thinking about your life. Oh, God. I don't know. It's crazy. What's up, Punk? A song for the percussion aficionados. Joke at Night. Okay. Oh, off rhythm there is fun. I love the balance between the hollowness of the drum mixed in with the clanking of the the wood sticks there. See, you know, percussion is so interesting to me, and one of the things that I always really loved about, definitely had a Latin American, beat. What I find really interesting about percussion is that I feel as though the percussionists that I've known throughout my life, they have the most fun. You know, like there's something like so like relatable about hitting something, you know, and like just connecting with like the surface of something with our hands, and like and I find that to be like such a natural musical thing to lean into. So cool. Vaguely on the edge of being classical, but not Moonfish Prologue. Almost, yeah. I can hear that. Ooh. And this is all just like asking questions, you know? Or it's like there's also like this, you could like there's this impulse of being resolute, of choosing to make a decision, right? There's this like sense of apprehension in it almost, with the way that the strings work, combined with this constant plucking. And they kind of act in opposition because the strings start to go off on their own. What's up, dude? And but there is this feeling of like, you know, we have to get things done. We have to finish. You know, like there's and it's building actually, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? Wow, I really like this track. Also because I like it because the violin, viola, and the cello have like opposing journeys, opposing opposing feelings. Like, listen, even right now. But the thing that's constant is that plucking away, and maybe that's even time. You know what I mean? Like, I love it because it sounds like this is the constant of time, and like life is coming and going, and there's relationships coming and going, and people are coming and going. This is constant, like, you know, you're interacting with people every day. You know, there's a movement in it that's really beautiful. I love that track. Wow. Moon Trips, vaguely on the edge of, oh no, you never know what genre you might get with this soundtrack. That song is called Moonfish Prologue. Harmonica? Ba-da-ba-ba-bo. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bo. Polka? Almost polka? What? 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 With a little bit of, what is that? What kind of... That's a mode. I can never remember which one. Alright, that was a little off-putting. What? Wow. Harmonica and accordion. That is not a combo. Oh my god, it's like jazz? What the fuck? Yeah, it's somehow sparse. That's so interesting because it doesn't like fully develop. But it's also very complete at the same time. That's so different. Wow. Wow. Huh? What? Things go bad there. That is fascinating. Okay. Crazy track. It was really cool. From the Flower Trilogy, Flower Waltz. Oh, part 2 of the Flower Trilogy. Okay. Yeah. That's nice. See, that's warm, thoughtful, friendly. The way that the flute kind of ascends up. Love that. That cascade down, always a warm thing. I like that track. That was very nice. Okay. Added electro. It feels wrong that a song like this is so catchy. Musical number of an in-game cult member. Okay. Whoa, sitar. Now that is not what you hear every day. Holy 90s. Yo, what's up, Blue Guy? How you doing? Bow, bow. That is such a bop, dude. What the fuck? La, 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 la. Oh my god, you just want to like throw down here. Dip you dip, I'm a dip, I dip you dip. You put my hand up on my hip. When I dip you dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip you dip, we dip. And it's like, it's just 90s, you know? It's like full stop 90s. It's 1 a.m. and I'm listening to Joko. Joko? Did you know that's a major Guild Wars 2 character? That's not freestyle, that's I mean, that is immensely enjoyable. Vaporwave? I don't know what that is. There's so many like definitions of genres that I just don't know. Seaside Walkway. And now for something completely different, even cults want a classy goodbye. Ooh, that's nice. That's so bright. I see. Ooh. Dum, dum. It's a bit of a samba. The Glock. Oh man. Yeah, it's definitely a dance. It's salsa, isn't it? Yeah. It almost had, you know, it's interesting. It almost had like a James Bond thing to it, which is sort of surprising. But there was a sound quality in that of you know, suaveness. You know what I mean? From the Flower Trilogy, Elegy of the Flower and Herb, final part of the Flower Trilogy. Oh, I like these tracks. This one's got that mysterious cave sound though. Not my favorite of the three. I think my favorite it was definitely the second. I think the second was definitely my favorite. DJ Sykes Dance Mix, the first of 4 tracks that play in the in-game club. These are tunes that will play on the dance floor. Yeah, what a vibe. Break it down, this. Hey Nova, I do, but through community posts or on Patreon. So 90s coded though.
Break it down like this.
Be well. Yeah, definitely got grunge. Yeah, definitely got grunge. The random, like, so wild. So it smooths into the other track. Man, these tracks are insane. Okay. Ambient TS 2000. The first of... This is the second track. Hold on a sec. Fjord, are you okay with just doing like 3 minutes of these? Just because they're 6 minutes each, it looks like. And I just want to make sure, because I want to make sure I get to the other tracks, plus the last one that I have to analyze. If that's okay with you, I would appreciate it, but it's your thing. So, and thank you, Fjord, again for requesting this track. I just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay, cool. Thank you. Again, there's like the sitar in there. This is like slow jams. Yeah, Blue Guy. Hopefully, someone these sorts of very specific OST listens are through Patreon. It's a very specific tier. But yes, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is definitely on my radar anyway. For at the very least, in Pokemon videos, just because it should be there. I think it's like pretty underrated. Nah, don't worry about it. Unless you want to. You know what sucks is that... Thanks, dude. Like, I'm gonna stop there, but it, like, bothers me because, like, the transition, like, it's the same damn song, but... Like, how do you get, I mean... The mix and match of stuff in this is just absurd. Absurd. Let's do Children of Poseidon. This is in the club. The MIDI vocals in the back are pretty. Ah, it's a VIP area. That's super peaceful. But even there, there's like, not everything's as good as it seems. What the fuck? gonna skip through it. Wow. It's like heaven. The VIP area is like heaven. All right, glossy pebbles. The way that it hits down with the very end there with the lower piano is so like final. It's a deeply thoughtful. It's weird how ambient music is really underrated, I think, and I'm starting to really turn around on it as well because it's just so like I don't think there's so few things that showcase mood like this music does, you know? It's like so ambient music is so incredibly thoughtful. Why all of a sudden you decided that you want to fuzz in and out? Okay. Hello? Why is my shit crooked? What the fuck is happening? Okay. I'm crooked. All right, whatever. Yeah, let me skim through that. Yeah, and really throughout the entire rest of the piece, with the piano accents are so gentle and delicate. Excuse me, and then which I think gives like space and gives way to this like feeling of like heaven almost. You know, this feeling of much like the last track, and then the ambient music, the ambient sustain, that sort of like thing that is in there. That's lovely because it's this like sustained thing, almost like clouds, and you could like dance on them, you know? There's like the way that we stretch there is really lovely. Oh, hello. Why? Brought to you by Elgato. All right. I'm still here. My camera is deciding to be there. It is. Comet. After gathering all of the souls of the Sacrifice Animals music group, you were rewarded with the following in-game concert. Again, there too, there's like that bit of flatness. Ooh. Again, though, I mean, like, there is no genre. It almost gives like Splatoon the like suppressed sound. Fascinating. Well, because that's a real band, isn't it? Maybe. Tears of the Bread Man, Sorrow of a Baker. Well, it's interesting because it's really a revelation. Yeah, right there you even hear it. Like, it's not a good thing per se, you know? Something really messed up has happened. And right there, I mean, tons of dissonance in that too. So I mean, this is not like a good situation, right? The bread man is very unhappy, and also there's a ton of angst there. 3 guesses on what royalty free song this is? Oh boy, this is Moonlight Sonata. Oh, Claire de Lune. Oh, Moonlight. Yeah, that makes sense. Da-dee-da-dee-da. It'll still get claimed because it is on Steam, yeah. This song really is so peaceful. I love this piece. It's like absolute just warmth. And then this section feels like it's about action, you know? What? That's an interesting pivot. That's so inviting. What more? What the fuck? It's chaos. Absolute chaos. Departure. On the way to a wonderful vacation to an island. Mind the monkeys? Oh, okay, it's a flight. What is this game? What? Okay, we've arrived. Reminds me of the hare in Alice in Wonderland. We've arrived! We've arrived! Oh, what a beautiful sight! You know? So inviting. It's so Disney coded. It's so much like, good morning, Belle. And there's the monkeys. You know, the cool thing to me about music is that, like, I don't have the context for this, but, like, I don't really need it. Because, like, I could picture them, like, looking over a cliff edge and seeing like the ocean, or like being a monkey stealing their bag or something. Like, the amazing thing about music is that like you can hear in the strings and in the horns the sections that are supposed to be one way or another, but like there's not necessarily like right or wrong, which is sort of like hard to conceptualize, but in reality like also really exciting, because there's flexibility in how you approach anything, right? I will be valorous until death. Hero, the final battle. The hero and the protagonist are not the same. Yeah, like that sounds really dangerous. The lower strings in the back. Big brass emphasis. Thank you. Oh, holy Safajiva. It's cool how the drum set, again, there's a little bit of pitch distortion in the upper register, and then you have the horns accenting, being like, letting you know that and then it ends. Is that how it ends? It's interesting how it ends on an up, because of like, what the hell is going to happen? All right, Promises finale version. Soon your journey will come to an end. When one journey ends, another journey begins. Life is like one night's dream, waking and sleeping, birth and death. Many things appear and vanish. What has vanished appears. You and I are exception throughout the universe. Everything dies and is born. Life rolls on down that road. The question is, when you wake from the dream, when will you set on out towards another dimension? Will you be able to open the door? Soon you will reach our final destination. Perhaps we'll meet again at the side of some road. Wow. I love that stillness. It's as if to say, like, thanks for being here, right? As if to say, like, it's a new beginning. Japanese devs hired an American girl on vacation to sing whatever comes to mind for an ending theme for the game. Kara Mago. Wait, what? Is that true? Okay. I assume the music was assigned. So that's actually awesome. That's actually amazing. Like that has no, it doesn't hold anything back. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And also it's incredibly catchy because it's fast, it's rhythmic, it's got a really really constant forward momentum. The melody is really, I mean, it's funny because it's just a random person ding a ding a ding ding ring a ding a ding a ding ding a ding a ding 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 a ding a ding a ding. That's great. What the fuck? That's insane. And realistically, isn't that just a song of happiness? Like, ultimately, this ends up coming across as, like, totally just enthusiastic and joyful. Wow. The chorus in the background ends up sounding, this whole thing ends up sounding incredibly optimistic. And I think really the thing that strikes me about this piece especially is that it's actually like a very joyful and enthusiastic piece. And it's I think it's a couple different components. I think it's the fast rhythm. I think it's a really lovely instrument choices, especially like the mallet instruments. Obviously we have the drums in there as well. It really feels like a gathering of a celebration of life. One of the really cool things in there as well is the background chorus. Baraya, totally in contrast to the rhythm and also to that crazy solo singing that we hear. Ding a ding a ding ding ring a ding a ding a ding. But again, that itself, that melody is so expressive, isn't it? I mean, it's like obviously gibberish essentially, but it's like ding a ding a ding 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 a ding a ding a ding ding. Like it's just great.
Aber nicht die meisten was vorgehen. Und die meisten bis hierher den Landwind haben. Das schon. Und die meisten sind unjung. Persönlich. Having historical mentality is seen a lot. They are common. Seen a lot. Legendary behind the reasons for all one. Flore venezolano. Y ahora vamos a despedir para todos los artopinos, los hermanos. Queda muy poco tiempo. Caramba, déjame. Entonces, de Flore venezolano. Tu primera semana. Para todos.
And then the key change at the end is... Why? This well, that was a 3.5 hour journey of madness. You know, it's good stuff. It's definitely different. It's definitely weird. I don't think that's a bad thing. In fact, I think it's a really good thing. I mean, is it my favorite? No. Would I play the game? Yes. And I think like that's a testament, because the music, we don't have to understand or even like it. But if it challenges us to then be like, well, what does this sound like in the game? Like what's going on? Like, how are we, how is this related to game structures and stuff? That's a huge win. I mean, ultimately that's its goal, not doing what we're doing right now, listening to it in a vacuum. Right. So overall though, like, damn, there were some real standouts for me in there. It was nice. I really enjoyed that. Like at first I was a little bit like, whoa, okay, what am I diving into? But yeah, it was fun. Anyway, thank you so much, Fjord, for asking for this on the Patreon. I really appreciate that. It was really fun to explore this and listen to this. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out and listen to this yourself. Yeah, I'm always down to hear new music and also, explore what's out there, because we have so much history in music and games. And I feel like most people are not talking about this. Yeah. So it's fun to at least listen to it a little bit. Oh yeah, Blue Guy just...
BTW, I made a Guess the Song video for you if you ever need another one to react to.
Well, I just send it to the mods on Discord. Thank you for doing that. I'm always down. Yeah, that was really dope. Zeddy, tomorrow we'll be checking out Dark Cloud 2's soundtrack. Looking forward to that, especially since I played Dark Cloud 1. Thanks a ton, everybody. And yeah, I may grab this actually and hop on it later. I don't know if I'll have time, but yeah. Thanks, everybody. See you later.